Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025. I am your host, the chosen one, and I am joined today by Robin Hood RS on the play-by-play and, of course, Bogle behind the scenes on the camera. We are currently spectating Albion East here at 14 UTC on a 15-minute delay. If you guys have reports of action in the real world, please contact us through Discord. It is the fastest way to contact us with fights here in Albion Online. Now, Robin, we are a little late coming in. We had some technical difficulties, but we've been watching Maverick of the Flying Dutchman for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. They're here in a defending position, but nothing's going on, Robin. I see cluster queues, I see blobs, but where are the fights?
The fight will be coming. Luckily, with that technical difficulty, we burnt the time where we watched nothing unfold. Though we do have a territory conquest. It's the Hot Alliance. They have a 57 disarray debuff. And they are just waiting for cluster queue rotation now. Looks like they're getting into position and setting up on that front. They were busy, though. The first couple minutes of the primetime window, they did actually fully destroy a Flying Dutchman HQ that was in Sungalborough Woods. It was only level 1 HQ, but it was fully destroyed, so that has been removed off the map. They now have the territory launch here against Western Paradise's territory here in Dryvane Steppe. So we'll see how it goes. Both sides, I would say near enough same number-wise. A 53 disarray debuff versus a 56 at the moment. So things should balance out quite well. So, yeah. 2 minutes to go. They're going to have to drop another conquest banner here in the zone if they want the territory, but right now they are just flipping castle. That's probably for battle mount escapes if needs be, like if people are in super future gear and the fight is lost, that gives them a fallback position to switch mounts and then get the hell out of dodge. So that's what they're doing up there at the moment.
Okay, well, we'll be in this waiting position for a little bit longer. Hopefully that will end, and we'll get some of the good old-fashioned fighty fights.
Indeed. Well, we did have a handful of other territory launches, actually, for today. A lot of them, won't be anything because it's actually the idle group that's getting launched on or doing the launching. But quite a few territory launches nonetheless. I believe we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 9 territory launches overall, so a little bit active, and we do have movements. Blobs coming towards the territory here in Dryvane Steppe. They need to get that banner raised literally within the next 10 seconds. There we go. Finally, I thought they royally fucked it, Chosen. And we would have just watched nothing.
Like the first or last time, Robin. Let's be real.
Yep. It's a close shave. But here we go once again. Very large scale ZVZ warfare going on here. And this is, going to be, because now we can talk about it because the dev talk is out. This will be in faction warfare. This style of territory attack systems with the walls and the gates, the breach into the territory, layout itself, and flip the fortresses. This is actually coming to faction warfare on November 17th, was it? Oh my god, I lost the date. I should have had that locked in. It was announced November 24th. There we go.
You got it.
November 24th is
exciting day.
Planned launch day for.
You know what that means, Robin?
What's that?
I was right.
Whoa!
again.
He was right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was right 2 months out on that one. I gotta give myself some credit of being able to do the maths and figure out when that release was happening.
A smart man. He's been doing this way too long. Way too long. But
dude, we're coming up on like so we're this Friday, since we have a few minutes of downtime, Robin, we have a couple of special things happening on Friday. We have a huge event happening on Friday here on Albion TV. We're gonna participate in the test on the test server for Faction Warfare, and we invite all of you guys who are members of the community to join us and fight alongside us. We're going to be participating in that. Every member of the AOTV team has been invited to come as well, so there'll be a ton of us there. Should be a fantastic time. But after that, Robin, at 20 UTC, Bogle and I are going to give a history of AOTV and tell the story of how AOTV came together to be what it is today.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so a lot going on Friday.
We're actually at about 9 years from when Bogle approached me and said, hey, would you like to make a podcast?
Jesus. 9 years is a long, long time.
We've been playing Albion now for 10 years. Bogle's coming up on 11 years now. Like, of forum posts. I think this December is 11 years of forum posts for Bogle. That's a long-ass time for a single video game. And you know what? It's looking better. Looking better.
Looking better and better every single year.
It's got fingers now, dude. It's got fingers. I'm pretty fucking impressed.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we'll be talking about all of the dev talk and what's coming here on AOTV for this week later on this evening, because we do have an hour-long daily show planned at 1900 UTC. Real quick snippet on the playtest, the public playtest, so everybody is welcome to come join. It is going to be on the European server for the playtest. So the European server playtest is on the European server. Don't worry if you don't have an account. There will be pillars where you can max spec everything and, you know, make gear and all that jazz. So even if you're on the Asia server completely on the live game, you can come still partake. There will be gold up for grabs on players that submit their feedback via the form at the end of the playtest as well. I believe the top prize is 9,000 gold. So a nice little prize there for whoever claims that bad boy. But yeah, just so players are aware, even the players here on the Asia server can come on over during the playtest this Friday. I believe it starts is it 14 UTC? Let me double check.
Oh, the playtest?
15 UTC, there we go. And I believe it's going to be running for 2 hours.
2 hours, yes. 15 to 17. So that day we will actually probably not have an Albion Asia War Report. We'll probably be coming in at 15 or a little bit early for the playtest. And then we will be back again at 18 after the playtest for the rest of the day as scheduled. But it would be a little hard for us to jam everything in, get the Albion Asia War Report done, and then hop over to the test server on time. So we're going to mix up that day a little bit, but it will be more content than you usually get on a Friday.
Indeed, indeed. Well, enough waffling. These guys have been swinging at the gates and the walls here in Dry Veins Step. We're getting to that mark where slowly but surely those territory fortifications will start crumbling. These guys are kind of set up for an all-out brawl, it seems like. I don't see a lot of range bomb squads in motion here at the moment. Maybe Ido are just, you know, playing it slow, playing it safe, doesn't want to step out. They've had a couple deaths here and there from the opposing group's bomb squad. You can see that in the kill feed as well. But it's not, you know, an absolute bloodbath slaughter. Since we've started casting, there's only been 7 deaths.
It's
so
been
the last 6 minutes. So nearly a death a minute, which is very slow. but it's going to get spicy real quick. It is cluster queued here, so 350 players all within this zone right now, fighting it out. More players waiting to come into the zone as well. It's going to be evened out as well via the cluster queue, because it's 1 versus 1 here, Idle versus Hot Alliance. You know, the game is able to balance numbers to be matching on both sides, which is pretty grand. But the gate is down, and here we go. Maverick actually stepping out here. I don't know if this is the right play. Already getting bopped into Nadia, and here comes the absolute chaos unfolding. Bomb squad wrapping around on the northwestern side. Idle lose a couple. Return engagements coming in here. It's a 3-3 trade. Maverick and Idle stepping out into the open field. It's gonna be absolute chaos here, and I have no idea who's gonna come out on top, but we're going to see the action unfold either way.
Yeah, and it does look like Maverick and the boys are starting to make a nice little push towards this hot falling back here, but just revealing a beautiful little clump for Maverick to dive into. Hits it hard, but the defenses are up across the board. 1 in that group. Several more falling now from attrition, Robin, but this is just brawl, heavy brawl, dude. Thick and
Yeah,
heavy.
this is a walk in and just spam your buttons, boys. This is, you know, no shot calling needed here whatsoever. But Idle are putting on an absolute show, and they are putting all into the ground here. That kill feed, it is all Idle right now. Non-stop Idle just stomping over their opponents, and I'm pretty sure Hot are pretty much done and dusty. You've got a group fleeing out the northwestern side here, and the kill feed just keeps going. On the far eastern side of our screen, you can see it in on the mini map, and on that kill feed, Idle just, they may have just done a sub 10 death CTA there. Maybe maybe generous, maybe sub 20. I think it's guaranteed sub 20 deaths from what I saw anyway, for the whole entire thing. And I want to say maybe they got like 100 kills, maybe more than that. That was that was over quite quickly.
I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the day, Robin. We got content we're supposed to have here at this hour, right? Like, this is supposed to be like hang out and watch.
About that, so about that talk.
Yeah, like I mean, this is what we have for the day here on Albion Asia, right? This was the fight.
This was the fight. We had a couple other territories under attack. I can actually go check to see if any of them are still ongoing. Real quick, because we do have the zone names listed in our chat. But yeah,
dude, that was. I mean, well, that's sometimes what we see in this brawl meta. Unfortunately, it's just sometimes it's pretty harsh for one of the two sides, so that they just can't withstand the force, and they collapse very quickly, and that's what we saw here today.
I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest, from Hawk.
Yeah. Oh, I did too. Hey, Baraki.
Ongoing in the other territory that was under attack in Hydra Cliffs. Baba, who do we have for Baba? Is choose on? No, he's not. God damn it. High Tree Borderlands is the zone if you want to hop in there.
All right, I was watching a little bit of something unfold with MVP and fuck you, but I think MVP is going to run away from that. They have other objectives. Going to Washy Limp.
There it is. Thank you, Bogle. God
Big
save
help,
Bogle.
big help.
I was lost in the mix here. This is another territory attack. Obviously, the Conquest Banner is dropped here by Baba, and it is, you know, once again in the open field here, and it's a bloodbath as we come into this fight. Baba versus Karma Alliance at the moment. Ascendio, who we did spectate during the Invasion Day, mid-season Invasion Day, put on an absolute show on Saturday. So good to see him out. They've actually joined into an alliance now. That might be quite scary for whoever they're facing. And right now, it is quite scary for Baba because they're getting beaten quite hard.
They're getting whooped up on, dude. The kill board doesn't look one-sided, but when you look at the field of play and the way these guys are playing, you can tell that they're getting slapped around.
But it's not over until it's over. We also have Z on the battlefield as well, who, if my memory serves me correctly, Z were also fighting Ascenio, and they got stomped on Invasion Day as well. I think that was when Z had that 38 disarray debuff, and Ascenio had a level 18 disarray. Then Baba came in after Z got wiped. So we're seeing the fallout from that Invasion Day action here. Ascenio building an alliance here called Karma in a 1 versus 2 situation.
Well,
Does
let's
look
see how
like
it
for now.
unfolds. You know. Sometimes these things they get. Go ahead.
30 seconds to go touch that banner that's on the other side here for Baba and Once Upon a Time Guild.
Brent, go.
Yes, they need to go now, because if that banner goes away, and it does look like it's going to,
yeah, they're not going.
The territory will be pacified. Oh, I think someone just touched it. Yes, it just got reset.
Oh, you did. Yep, 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
Ooh, close shave.
Very close. It did look like something happened because everybody on our screen stopped moving at once.
Yeah, we do have big action on the territory, though. We're going to switch POVs over to Ascenio, over onto Hulk.
Yep.
As not the main shot caller over here, but he is one of the golems. And they are fighting versus Z at the territory.
Yeah, Mega Hulk here. Okay.
Baba coming back to the fight as well here. Our POV just going for a little fakey. Oh, Shy is over there. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Shy is definitely main shot caller. I know that name. We want to switch to I believe the main shot caller here for this group.
Okay, heading over to Shy. It does seem like we have multiple pushes from these guys in Karma. And Ascencio, we've seen them before. This is good to see them back out again, honestly. You know, I like seeing the same people return.
Nice to see. Let's see how they perform again today. Baba here soaking up this engagement. Return engagement coming in hard here in the front lines. Going to lose 3 members there for Ascenio. Karma keeping the pressure alive at the moment. But they are actually pulling away. As I say that, the internet proves me wrong. They are holding ground here. Bomb squad on the eastern side, and that's going to be a handful of members of Karma dead here. And that's going to be Z making their presence felt on the battlefield. Remember, it's a 1 versus 2 here for Karma. Engagement's coming back onto Z, only 1 kill secured. Karma definitely the meat of the sandwich right now, and that's definitely where you don't want to be.
No, you don't want to be in the middle of these groups. Z coming in, but Z gets cut off, and they go right between Z and Baba here. Interesting choice to go from that southern angle, because it kind of cuts off Z as well, right?
Yeah, and they cut off the territory retreat here for Z as well. A bit of a failed engagement coming out here from Shy. They needed to find a little bit more than that. Now Baba's encroaching on the north side, but Karma going to hold on to South Vision advantage here, which will be beneficial, but they need to be careful. Z have fully regrouped to their southwest inside the territory again. So Karma right back into being the meat of the sandwich here. They're looking still on Baba. Headbutt engagement onto our POV. Defensive Cleric Cowl coming down along with 2 Enigmatic Staff beams into him. Karma looking to march forward. Can they find anything? Defensive Bastion here from Baba's going to interrupt that engagement very well. Secondary hit coming in as well. Great Arcane saves the day on the northwestern side. Karma, though, looking to keep the pressure alive. And I got a feeling Z's going to be coming in their back line real soon.
Ooh, look at this. More going down here. Shy getting pressured. Everybody around him going down. Ohulk to his left makes a nice clump. But right now, Robin, the pressure from Asensio wasn't able to get over the top to his clump. And this is a lot of movement, not a lot of hitting right now.
Yeah, they are not hitting like they were hitting during Invasion Day, that's for sure. Something definitely a little bit different here today for their Zerg comp. Don't know what it is, but it's definitely, you know, not shaping up to be
It just could be their opponent are throwing down really good defensives, Robin. Let's not, say people are making mistakes every time. Sometimes people just play well. Now, I hate saying that too, because usually when we do, somebody loses.
We got MVP Freaky Fools here as well. This is like a tier 4, tier 5 rat bomb squad. We see them quite often, especially, we're not too far away from Limhurst Portal. They are on the battlefield. But look at this. Karma able to break away, pulling around the northwestern side of Baba now. And they find the backlines. They're going to go for a mount up to get a speed reposition. Jin also here on the battlefield as well. See a member of CCTV. Is that going to be enough for Karma to say, we out? Nope, they're going to go for a wide wrap here.
Very wide indeed, Robin. I hope this is a wrap. It doesn't look like a wrap, Robin.
No, it looks like they're heading for that southwestern door. Gonna hop back. See what's going on here. CCTV are fully on the map now. Gonna find us a POV here. Toady is a POV there for CCTV today. They're also manning up and now repositioning. Don't know the affiliation with CCTV, Baba, Z, and now, the new alliance Karma. Don't know where CCTV end up in the mix here, but they're definitely mounting up in beeline it for Karma as well towards the southwestern door. So it may give us a good indication that, Karma, I think, may have been in a 1 versus 3, and that's why they said, F that, I'm out.
Yeah, it gets a little rough when the numbers start adding up against you like that. You can only do so much,
Mm-hmm. They haven't shied away from an outnumbered fight before. Maybe they pull back. Okay, so I just switched back to Shy. There was a little bit of an attempt from Z to back rat attack the territory here in White Cliff Expanse, as they have a raid banner up in zone. So the fight may transition into this territory. One of the gates already broken on the north side of the terry here. So Karma now forced into a defensive position. Let's see how this goes.
Well, I do hope they do see continuing action from this fight. I mean, there's enough enemies certainly to pressure this, make something happen here. It's, do they want to go and face off against Karma in a defensive position? I would say yes. I would go do that. Get the content, get the practice, make something happen here. Get your guys something to be happy about later, you know?
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be content driven here for CCTV. Raid banner activated by the boys. Here we go. I don't think they realize that the north gate is already broken, so they're going to siege here from the northeastern side. This is where, for this territory layout, this is where you normally siege from anyway. The north gate siege is normally for like the ratty, raid attempts and launches. Not actually for an actual raid attempt with a ZVZ fighting force. But here we go. First engagement's coming in. We'll see if Z and also Baba show up to this zone as well. Right now, it is just a 1 versus 1, and first blood has been secured by Kama. Right back at you. Two kills there for CCTV. Too many peeking pigeons on the wall.
Robin, we never like to see that. It always leads to a couple little extra deaths.
It nearly led to the death of Toady there as well for CCTV. I believe that was, I think their main shot caller for today. Could be wrong, but he is definitely up front. Yeah, 23 minutes remaining here of the prime time window. And again, the Pekin Pigeons getting devastated here at the gate. That gate is falling quickly as well. Return engagement, not going to find anything, but gig pots utilized by those D-tanks for CCTV. Could potentially lead to some openers later on. But that door, I can see through it, Chosen.
Yeah, Robin, the door is falling, I'll say that, and instantly goes down. Very quick pressure on that door. Really liked what I saw with a number of people putting their hammers to it. Not any time wasted. Still a lot of hammering on the walls there. That north wall already starting to crack. South wall got pressure on it, but it's gonna, the only cracks are going to form in the guys in Jin who are not there with defensives already. Nuo, 1999, you get to regear.
You do indeed, and it's a slow siege here. Normally, sometimes when that first gate falls, some guilds do tend to play it very aggressively, and just beeline it all the way through and try and get a foothold into the first level of the territory. But this time, CCTV taking it very slow here.
Oh, big hits coming right up the front. Nice defensives. Couple of guys from the attacking force have to fall back. That guy's going to get captured. He's going to die. That's no hope for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
If you read the name there, if you could read the name, you would get it. You would be very good, very good.
Go get the situation room ready, Robin.
Yep. Good times. Good times. Well, Karma here falling back onto the territory. Z will continue their rat plays here on the north side. They have broken through to the final level of fortifications on that north side of the tower. So double gates down there. They have access all the way through. Z now in a sandwich position here. They've done it before. They can do it again. They have the Sentry Mage to play off of, and maybe they watched the show last time. I did tell them, I liked what they did, but they needed to play off the Sentry Mage a little bit more, especially in these situations where they're getting flooded and pincered from two different forces. Utilize that Sentry Mage. Literally play off of it, play on top of it. It's there for that style of play. We'll see if they do that today or not.
Okay. I think we're going to see some nice plays by Jimf and the boys here. They're very experienced. I love seeing CCTV back and Jin here on the regular. You know, this is a group that was here early in the Albion Asia experience. I think the first 3 seasons, they were one of the most active. So they took a little bit of a break. I don't even want to say it was a break from full activity, but break from like high tier activity probably. And clearly they're back and fighting once again here at 14 UTC, and it has been for a week. Really enjoying it so far.
Yeah, activity slowly starting to pick up here. Don't want to jinx it. Nice, clean engagement here from Asenio over the walls there. Picking off that 5-man group, and it did take down Toady, and it's going to be interesting. Does CCTV start to fall back here? Or nope, they've got Jimp. I see him there. He's hammering away. So Jimp, the main shot caller, is there for CCTV. No need to panic. But Z on the northwestern side starting to make their way towards the tower. You can see the Sentry Mage starting to get active here as well. But Kama fully focused here on trying to kill and get rid of enough CCTV as they can. They definitely see, I think, CCTV as the strongest force here. I think they're the biggest one as well out of the two of Z and CCTV. Maybe they're not too worried about Z on the north side. Maybe they just know that if Z overextend, they'll just put them to bed. By the way, I don't know if you just saw that kill feed, but Drew just... Or Drew. I can't read it. The text is too small. But he just deleted like 10 players of CCTV. I think that we had a little invis bomber action there. That's gonna change the tide just a little bit here for Kama.
A little bit. I mean, look at that nice clump over on the north side by Ohol. Gets more pressure on that same clump and finishes it off as well. Nice hits over there. Seeing multiple fronts by these guys in Asensio. I like what we're seeing so far.
Yeah, and Dro there actually wasn't invis, actually Energy Shaper Giga Chad. Let's see what tier he's in real quick. 8.3, that'll do it. So my man with the Energy Shaper, he beaming. Got 17 minutes remaining here of the prime time window for this raid to go through here. Will Karma hold their ground and succeed in defense? That is the question. So far, they're doing a pretty good job, all things considering.
Bullet shots over the walls that go for nothing here. Keeping it up. Do see some nice continuing of the whacking. I do like that Jint has not stopped hitting that wall. He just stays there. Whack, whack, whack.
Yeah, and sections, the first section has broken. Jin taking it slow, getting the remaining sections of walls down here, allowing, more space for his Zerg to move through these, well, right now, choke points, but they're soon to be quite open once these walls fall, but players dropping from both sides. A lot of defense is getting utilized there, but not enough. Look at that kill feed. Is a deep push here from CCTV. Return engagement, though, onto that overextending bomb squad unit, and it has wiped them off the battlefield, at least for now. Main Zerg CCTV not going to capitalize off of the chaos unfolding. Jim just carry on whacking the old walls. I would have expected Main Zerg to actually do something there, but they did not.
No, I mean, there's piles and piles of bodies at this point, though. Stuff is happening. Just... we can't have it how we want it, Robin. We can't have it how we want it. They're going to do it how they need to get it done.
Ooh. Nice little hit there. Hits coming in thick and fast. Delveg also on the other side as well. Just saw his name pop up. So a lot of the shot callers that we've been spectating for a long time here on Albion Asia have all kind of merged into what we're seeing here today on screen. The big names here, CCTV, gaining more and more. Sections of walls still falling here. Engagements coming out, nothing to be found here, but a lot of cleric cows utilized there for CCTV. And that group of Shy, by the way, they were in faux rat here, like flat
So
floor bedrock and everything.
Trying to get something on the side. I mean, there's a lot here to pick from. There have been a lot of extra deaths here, dude.
Good soak here from Kama, though. Return engagement coming out here, but CCTV going to expect that one. Not going to lose anything. That group on the eastern side stepping up. The D-Tanks handling it well. Another strike on the western side. Very clean defensives coming out here from Kama. Do they lose anyone here? It's just wave after wave of random DPS getting thrown their way. Nobody dying whatsoever.
Everybody's fine.
Strikes. Here comes the fifth. Back to the main Zerg engagement rotation. Held well, loses nobody. Shy going in deep here. Big clump, massive legion in CCTV. It's lights out, bud. See you later.
Well played. They absorbed that massively on choke. Took all the hits up by the tower, Robin. Nobody fell for them here for Karma. And then as soon as they had their opportunity and their opponents got close enough, they reach out, they strike. Big hits. They absorbed a few on their own, a couple, 2, 3 here, but overall, way ahead for Karma right now.
Yeah, they need to keep this up. It's not over yet for CCTV. They still have many players left alive here as the hits keep coming. Couple kills going CCTV's way at the moment. Big overextending reach on the western side. Not going to find anything, but look at this. Karma just, playing it a little bit deeper. I would switch from the eastern side and go to the west. That's where your sentry mage is. Play your sentry mage. Utilize what you have. At the moment, these guys on the eastern side can just pretty much walk up for free and just start bullying your backline. That's where those solo clappers, those, random DPS players will look to hit. They'll utilize that open space here on the eastern side because they don't have to care about the sentry mage. That thing's going to do the damage. Here we go, both sides diddy dancing, both sides just prepping themselves. Engagement coming in.
Push. Nothing left.
Nice.
Absolutely hammered that engagement there, Robin. Ohulk gonna have a nice opportunity to his left as well. He's gonna have to fall back. Jimf goes in though. Gets stymied. Gets knocked around a bit. Nice defensives by Karma here. They're not leaving a lot of room on the ground for Jimf to make something happen.
Yeah, these guys in territory defense look completely different to what they were looking like in the open world. Right now, they are in full control of this fight. Absolutely, soaking up these engagements from their enemies. Countless engagements coming their way, handling it with ease. Where in the open field where we were watching them, like 20 minutes ago, they kind of looked like they were a little bit lost. They didn't really, their DPS wasn't hitting correctly. They weren't getting these massive kills and deletions. Definitely a very solid territory defense force. But yeah, I mean, Alliance tag is only a couple days old, right? So over time, these guys will just get stronger and stronger. They're fighting, some of the best CVZ forces in the game right now. They're doing very well.
They're doing incredibly well, Robin. No doubt about it. Big clump in front of Ohulk. Right on Jimf. Gets completely shut down by the defensives from the main group of CCTV, as you would expect. Return comes in. Pretty good defensives on the return as well.
Yeah, and they're starting to play this sentry mage as well. They're spread here. Good defensives coming down. That's going to be the bomb soaked up here. Expect the secondary punch. Here comes the return, and good night, Toy Boy and CCTV. That massive group there getting deleted. Fury securing himself 5 kills in that clump by himself. Very nicely done. Fight though still not over. The back and forth continues. The beams of animatic staffs filling our screens here. And Jin slowly just looking for a reset here. Will Karma give it to them? Offensive Great Arcane just gonna unfortunately mess up Karma's engagement there. They did find 1 kill, but Shy was looking a little bit deeper. Personal Great Arcane shuts that down, but look at this wraparound on the eastern side. This is what I was talking about before. You know, this is that opening space there. This is the area that the D-Tank should be looking at the most, because you're going to have hits like that from Jin. Like a overreaching wraparound to try and get those backline coffees, because that Sentry Mage is focused here on the western side. That eastern side is open, but here we go. Here comes another flood. Can Karma hold here, Chosen?
Yeah, I think they can. I think they got this right now, Robin. 8 minutes. Am I breaking up?
Did you see the kill feed?
Yeah, I do. I think they're gonna hold.
They just lost 15 players on that one hit.
It's the only time they've lost anything. Okay, maybe not so good now as the mid group goes to their back lines and gets a couple of kills.
Like I said, they
6
played
minutes, Robin.
They played on the eastern side. That hit only was able to hit because the D-Tanks didn't stop it. They didn't play on top of the Sentry Mage. They're playing on top of the Sentry Mage now. They're able to start restabilizing. This is where the Sentry Mage is going to start doing its own thing. But they've lost so many on that initial 15-man deletion. It's just that snowball effect now. They haven't been able to restabilize, and now this is pretty much a get out if you can situation.
I don't want them to leave yet. I think if they can get re-gears back here, no, they're out. Never mind.
I mean, they do have in-zone re-gears, at least for Sensio. But done. That was rough.
They had a very good go until then. And I still think they had an opportunity to pull that. I think they needed to hold for 2 minutes, get their re-gears. They're on their mage. They only need to last for 7 more minutes. Maybe if it was a territory conquest and not.
Yeah, where the mage is buff 50% extra damage output, it probably would have made.
Well, not even that, just the need to come back. I think in this, it might have been that the size of the hit broke their faith, because I think they had enough to hold long enough for 2 minutes to get people re-geared and back. It should have only taken 45 seconds to get back for good players, 2 minutes for bad players.
And I mean, right now, as we're on Jimp, right, the Sentry Mage still 2 bars remaining. And this is uncontested, right? So they could have been able to get a regroup if their re-gears were, very quick back to the fight and held their ground here. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Didn't hold that eastern side, and that eastern side was their Achilles heel. As soon as that engagement happened, it was pretty much done.
Well, I think what happened is that it wasn't worth losing the guys that it would take to hold until the re-gears got back. Because you're probably going to lose another 10 to 15 through just simple attrition while you hold, because your losses are going to be higher when you don't have those defensive tanks. Then you get back, and now you're trying to basically push back onto the tower with your forces right now. So there would be even more losses. But I do think they could have done it, because it's not until now that these guys finally took it with 5 minutes left. And now the re-gears are back. Right now the re-gears are back.
Yep.
So I mean,
Well,
it was possible, but it was very hard. I got to give them credit anyway for what they did up until that moment. A lot of times, you know, it is these big losses that can swing the tide of battle. We talk about it over and over again. Really well played by both sides. Great to see Jin and CCTV back again. So
yeah.
that's gonna be my big takeaway here.
And we're going to see him again tomorrow. CCTV just launched onto the territory here. So we'll have action back here tomorrow at 1400 UTC here on the Asia War Report with pretty much the same. Again here, wondering as well what's going to happen between Idol and the Hot Alliance, as that will be ongoing as well. So looks like slowly but surely we're starting to get some decent content here in the second portion of the season here. We do. Who's this? Oh, Z is in territory defense here against Hot at the moment, in High Tree Cliffs.
Okay.
Who did we wash them?
Washilim.
Yeah, I believe. Yes. Nope. Not here.
He's not on.
His territory's under attack. Oh god. Hold on.
600.
Not on.
He's on.
Is he on?
Yep, he's leading this group
600?
for Hot, right?
He is in Limhurst Portal.
Oh well, he's not. He's on though. He's leading the group that I got teleported
to. I'm just here in High Tree Cliffs looking to see if I can find a shock waller. Z-Call, there we go. Look at that, Bogo. I knew we had someone
for Z. Z-Call for Z.
Yeah. Knew we had somebody on the list. Just too stupid enough to look at the list. But here we go. 2 minutes remain here of the primetime window. So Hot Alliance definitely up against it here if they want to get the launch and raid off. We'll see how it goes. We're on the Sentry Mage itself. So final hurdle here. Hot are taking it slow. They're just clearing all the guards on their southeastern side. Bomb Squad's starting to step up and make some plays as well. Fake engagement on the west. We'll burn a couple guard runes. That's about it. Hot are taking this way too slow. They have 60 seconds remaining now. We're at sub 1 minute. Doing the right thing here, not overextending, just waiting for their opponents to, you know, step up.
There is an option, yeah, down there for Hot, right? Nope, that wasn't it. He needed to get a little bit over, and got shut down by some nice defensive tanks. Wave of Hot coming in from the east, and they're gonna not find anything.
They're waiting. Waiting for the defensives. It's a bit of a mishmash.
Yeah, they took too long. I think they ran into too many defensives and couldn't cast and overextended.
Yeah, hell of a lot of wind walls and knight armors coming down here. We're at the top of the hour. The raid has failed. The territory completely open now. The fight can continue. So whoever gets wiped first, good luck. Sentry Mage still stands here. Z going to be soaking up these engagements. Not going to find anything on the return at the moment as well. Again, these engagements, Clark Cal saving the day. It does look like Hot are pulling away here. They know it's over, so they're pulling back to the south. As we are at the top of the hour, that is going to be it here for the Asia War Report for today. Is there a show after this one?
I have not heard if they're doing a learning show. Let's see. They might be. I'm hoping they do. We won't be able to necessarily do one on Friday. We might, if we do, we'll have to move it up. Maybe at this time, make them do it at 14, and then we come in at 15 for the ZPC show. We'll see.
Alrighty.
But I know they're not doing it tomorrow. They can't do it on Thursdays because of Melitrus's school schedule. So we'll see if they do come in today. I don't know if they had more to make up. We pinged them, and we'll find out in the next 30 minutes or so. So,
all right. Well, if the stream stays up, you know that something else is coming in the next 30 minutes. If it goes down, then we'll be back here at 1800 UTC for the European server war report action, followed up by that hour-long daily show going over the latest dev talk. Finally, it has arrived. The dev talk introducing the next content update, which is focused on revamping the faction warfare content here on Albion Online. Looking forward to getting our claws stuck into that one. A lot to talk about here on the show. And then later on, it's the PvP show as well. So make sure you're following the channel to be notified when we go live. We'll be back in a bizzle. But until then, wherever you are in the world, have a glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Adios.
See you soon.